Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very privileged to be here, and I got a few minutes to share a little bit the challenge it took for my birth. And I thank you, Brother Jude, that took the time to engage with me. Therefore, I'm going to share, I actually going to talk from my personal perspective for my own mental health. I'm talking as an indigenous. I was born in South America, and as usual, as a migrant in Australia looking for a better future. Therefore, I was born a girl in extreme poverty and indigenous, with three factors or three data elements. In every study about social science, with three data of being a girl, indigenous, and poor, I'm supposed to take 200 years to get out of the poverty. 200 years. Therefore, I'm supposed to die, come up, and then 3 generations for my children to get out of that poverty. Therefore, in my personal experience, this is about justice. This is about to have a fair go. This is about being open of the abuse we live just for being a girl. Therefore, I'm not going to really spend my 10 minutes just talking about the suffering and the challenges, but what I did with the challenges is what I'm talking about. What are the tools? In 10 minutes, everything that comes to your way, you can take it with music or make lemonade. If you throw your lemon, just make lemonade. If you throw your shit, make compost for your garden. Whatever comes your way, with love, you can convert it. Obviously, some people make religion, some people make music, some people will use any paradigm. In my case, I have the privilege to be born in an extremely poor situation. However, my parents, they were teenagers. They believe in music, they believe in their culture, they believe in resilience. And I come out. I was 21 years old in Australia. I was 21 with no English. I come to this city called Melbourne. And I didn't know anything. I just was in a migrant center like everyone else. The only difference when you have a very clear self-caring, your mental health is everything. It's about caring yourself. It's about self-caring. Therefore, for me, it was a way, my body was the temple of God. Therefore, I didn't have sex very young. I look after myself. I didn't feel pregnant like my mother or my aunties. I got aunties with me, they were mothers at 14, 15. My mother was 16. In my case, I learned very quickly to take the power of education. Therefore, I come with no English. I got into nursing for migrant center here in RMIT. I got very abused for many things. I didn't feel any justice. I self-discriminate many times myself to say, oh my goodness, I deserve never less. I was a cleaner for many years. I was a nursing assistant. I go to the university. I got a scholarship, and within 10 years, I was doing a PhD in Melbourne University. Within 10 years, not 200 years. What is the difference between my country and this country? It's about dignity. It's about being treated equally, independent of your star, independent of your economic status. Who make it happen? It's not the government. It's you. Each of us taking care of themselves. Each of us that we study to be a professor, not to make more money, is to serve the others. I become a nurse. I look after patients for 20 years. I did a PhD. I started to work for the government. And this is my personal opinion. I believe when we have great people with good mental health, we provide healthy advice, healthy services, healthy artificial intelligence services. I did a postdoc artificial intelligence, and then I went to the World Bank, and I visited physically 80 countries. And obviously, I'm a consultant who look after 188 countries. Therefore, that dignity comes from self-caring, but not from a selfish point of view. It's about to be transparent. It's about using big data, artificial intelligence to protect the vulnerable because I can, because I'm a scientist. It's because I work not for money. I work to work in collaboration with the best people available to take care of society. Because justice doesn't come from court, come from your behavior, your act of love. Therefore, in that sense, it's kind of self-healing. I never blame anyone for being poor. I don't have the ability to hide. I don't have the ability to get naked in the street. I may be too shy. However, in 2015, I did a Master of Law, Constitutional Law, which I believe that our justice system and need to allow the diversity and need to be courage to show that we're important, not because we're different, because we deserve it, just because we breathe, we're human beings, we're not animals. Therefore, I work every day for the big data to stop looking at us as clients. We're not clients, we're people. Stop looking at us as users, we're not users, we're people. Stop looking at us as a girl, we're people. Stop trying to create more paradigm and politics who fragmented the human dignity. We are about having mental health, not because we're mental, because we're human. Everyone got a brain, a soul, and a body, and we need to integrate it. Everybody trying to fit me as a politician, as a scientist. No, I'm just a mother who got beautiful children, and I want to make a better world together with you. Independent of your political view, independent of the music you like. Human dignity is about looking your courage and taking the challenge like an opportunity to show the best of yourself. You need therapy, take therapy. I have taken many times therapy when I have felt pregnant, because when I was 20, I said, I'm never going to be pregnant. I don't want to bring children to this world. Thank God I was wrong. Because now I'm 52, and the only reason I'm looking forward is to have more grandchildren. Because that's just the power of love, is to reproduce what is good. And whatever term you can use it in sciences, and technology, and religion, and any paradigms, you can see what is an act of love and what is destruction. And the poverty we use as a human being is a destructive behavior of other human beings making decisions based on data and not in context. Therefore, mental health is about working together. And obviously, when we are in trouble, we don't want to go to court to someone to have the right to be defended. We need to have a system before getting to court, then that person feels supported, feel valued, and feel healthy. We don't have friends to get abuse of my friend. I'm not contact with a lawyer because he can do something for me. I'm here to provide services based on my competencies and my study, but not because I earn money. It's because work dignified my actions. Therefore, I live this. You can Google me. I'm everywhere. I speak Spanish. Therefore, I tend to work more with Latin American country. But I'm here in Australia. I returned 3 years ago. I'm working now in the justice system. And I work in data governance and also a professor of the University of Tasmania. And I'm very happy woman, despite the crisis, despite a lot of people is dying, a lot of us, we're in a grief. But finding the right tools with the right people in the right process depend on you. This doesn't come from other part, just of your soul. Thank you very much.